important to talk to people about how you feel, because um, people who you know have your back. Hi guys, welcome to another I can't call this an episode really, just another bi-weekly upload, because I promised you guys that this year I was going to be consistent. And drop your comments below or questions below about what YouTube content you would want to see here. Not anything, something really important that you think I might be able to talk about. But today I just want to talk to you guys about crisis. I actually found out that by the time people turn 25 and above, they kind of start to have like life crisis. That means they're at that point in their life where they're trying to figure out what career path they're going to take. Are they going to get married to the abusive boyfriends they have or not? Dumping boyfriends, growing up. Like, you're just figuring out life. You're now an adult, taking more responsibilities. And now we are growing old, and it's like by the time you clock 28, you start to figure out life a little bit, and things don't get as difficult as you think they are. So, crisis of 25. You guys, I think it was one of those years where I was really, really sad. No one told me crisis until I had like this discussion with a friend, which is why it's important to talk to people about issues you're going through, because people have gone through experiences and they're able to tell you how to deal with it, how they dealt with it, if that recommendation will work for you, and also go for therapy. Basically for me, it was talking to friends about how I felt, people who had gone through that age of 25, and seeing what books they read, what skills they took, or like I won't call it, what passions or side gigs or things they did, or helped them build back their confidence, that helped them get their head in the right space. For me, one of the things that 25 did for me was taking away the confidence I had. I actually also forgot how to write and read properly. For some reason, I started having like dyslexia, and that wasn't, I think I was able to kind of find out why that was happening, because it was also due to the fact that I didn't deal with the trauma that came from experiencing a bomb blast when I was 18 years old, or 17 or 18. And so me not addressing that, by the time I got to 25, a whole lot of both health issues, growing up, trying to take up responsibility and everything, just I decided to battle against me, and I was just like a living zombie. But by the time you address the issues fundamentally, like don't skip over the issues you're having, don't dodge them. Sit down with yourself, have those conversations, find groups that are also within the age bracket, probably going through the same issues. Find mentors who can discuss what they did during that time and how they were able to overcome it or pass through that phase. Speak to people. I think it's very important to talk to people about how you feel, because people who you know have your back, not just anybody, because at the end of the day, you tell people things and it's either they use it against you or they use it as a way to not give you the respect that you deserve. So it's important that you speak to people about how you feel. For me, one other thing I also did was try to journal down my thoughts in when I could remember. So what I did was to write whenever I had like episode where I needed to really think about or write out how I felt. At that point, I wrote it down. So it was important when I was speaking to somebody who I needed to help me navigate that, I had a reference, because sometimes you don't just remember these things when they actually hit you really deep. What else am I here to rant about? Yeah, 25. But I mean, one other thing I also did was have a conversation about my faith. I think it's 25 makes you, that makes you or breaks you. That's what I believe. It's one of those years where people are really prone to committing suicide. Statistics have shown. I'll try and find a link to drop below. But also, one other thing I did was have like strong conversations about my faith. I grew up in a Christian home and went to church every day and got to understand who God is and what Christianity is. But I also had to take time back to go through that journey myself, to be convinced that this is what I wanted to do with my life. This is the path I wanted to follow. And somehow people have to have that conversations and think to themselves, because you don't want to throw or skip life crisis time and then think that by the time you're 28, 29, you get married, and all those troubles that you did not address when they were happening initially start coming back to haunt you, and you start to posture your grievances on your partner and people who are close to you, and start becoming silly and they won't like it. So basically that's what I'm here to rant about today. My video isn't long. Send me your questions. I'm going to kind of do a Q&A. I think it's about time, right? Get to know me. We would be doing this periodically. Love you guys. Till next. I hope you guys are having a nice time. It's exciting that summer. We're going back to our regular routine. See you guys next time. Bye.